Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my Robinhood portfolio. Today, I would like to talk about a $500 new investor blue chip high dividend yielding portfolio comprised of 10 S&P 500 stocks that can be found on Robinhood. A lot of you guys have been asking for a portfolio like this in lieu of an ETF, much like the one I talked about yesterday, SPHD, which essentially is one stock that has a collection of underlying securities that are from large market capitalization, blue chip, high dividend yielding companies. But a lot of you guys want individual stocks in a portfolio that can be bought and sold on an individual basis to get some experience buying and selling individual stocks. So, kind of in that mindset, I put together a relatively low cost portfolio. Again, it's 10 stocks, it's only $500, and it's a great way for new investors to get into the market. There's 7 different market segments represented, so it's got some good diversification. Like I said, it has stocks that are relatively low cost, so you don't need to put a lot of money into Robinhood. You can put in just $500 to get 10 different stocks from 7 different market segments and follow those to get some experience buying and selling stocks. So having said all that, let's jump into the stocks here. Like I said, there's 10 stocks, 7 different market segments. The first 2 here, PFE, ABBV, are 2 pharmaceutical companies. Pfizer here. You can see over the last 5 years, let's actually change this to 5 years only. You can see it's done fairly well here, starting back in 2012 here. And moving forward, you can see it's come up from a price of $20 to a current price of $34.10. If we go to the info page here, you can see on the bottom, dividend yield of 3.74%. So a very good stock. You can see in the middle, ex-dividend date of 2/1 and dividend payment date of 3/1. So this stock just paid out beginning of last month in March. So a very good stock, a very good pharmaceutical stock that has been doing very, very well over the last 5 years. The second stock here, AbbVie Incorporated. This is an offshoot of Abbott Laboratories. Again, this stock has done very, very well over the last 5 years. You can see here it's currently trading at $65.54 versus a price of $30.19 about 5 years ago or so. If you look way on the bottom, again, the dividend yield is 3.93%. Ex-dividend date was January 11th with a dividend payment date of May 15th. Again, this is a great dividend stock. Both of these pharmaceutical stocks are great dividend stocks. 3.75 and 3.91%. You can see that over there on the right. The price of the stock, the percentage change from the last active trading day, and then right below that is the dividend yield. So for Pfizer, 3.75, and AbbVie, ABBV, 3.91. The next couple companies here are from the consumer staples and consumer discretionary market segments. GE here, General Electric. You can see over the last 5 years, let's change this to 5 years. It's done very, very well. Back in 2013, 2012, essentially about $17 to $18 or so. And that's come up nicely to $29.99. If we take a look on the bottom again, dividend yield 3.21%. It has an ex-dividend day right above my Robinhood portfolio logo there. Ex-dividend day of 2/23 with a dividend payment date of 4/25. So a little bit too late to jump in to grab this dividend, but this is a very good buy and hold stock. It's done very, very well over the last 5 years. Again, dividend payment of 3.20 APR, annual percentage rate there. Next stock here, Dow Company, also an excellent stock for buy and hold investors. You can see over the last 5 years here that the stock has trended up very nicely here. Back in 2012, 26.73, and that has trended up very, very nicely to 63.19. If we go to the bottom, once again, the dividend yield is 2.90%. And right above my portfolio logo there, the ex-dividend date is 12/23 with a dividend payment date of 4/28. So a little bit too late to grab that dividend, but again, another great buy and hold stock, and another great stock for any new investor. Below that, we have Ford Motor Company. This is a stock that I have a very large holding in. You can see it was doing extremely well back in the early 90s. Tanked here, you can see in 2008. Really falling off a cliff like all stocks did at that point. It's come back very, very nicely here Let's go to the 5-year graph once again. Over the last 5 years, you can see initially a big uptick after the 2008 crash there, 791, getting up into the $14 range before kind of sliding back here for quite some time. I think this is going to be a good buy and hold stock just because it hasn't had a lot of movement. This is a very profitable company. It makes, I think, 7 million cars or something like that a year. It makes billions of dollars a year in profit. So I'm not exactly sure what's holding back this company. You can see it's been quite volatile here, kind of going up and down. But again, this is a relatively low-cost stock. If you go to the info page here, on the bottom, dividend yield is 5.32%. So it's got a great dividend yield here. You can see the ex-dividend and dividend dates there in the middle. I think this is going to have a breakout sometime, and probably in 2018. 2017 is going to be a very disappointing year. Most investors have already been aware of that. I think the price of the stock already reflects the anticipated bad 2017 economic environment for Ford. I think 2018 will be a very good year, and I think that's when a lot of the rebound will happen. So currently I'm averaging down on Ford, and I think this is a good buy and hold stock. Maybe it'll continue to pull back here over the 2017 fiscal year, but 2018 I really think this is going to have a breakout year. Next stock here is from Telecom's AT&T. This has been one of the best dividend stocks over the last 10 years or so. You can see over the last 5 years, a lot of movement within the last couple years here. Currently trading at $40.59. Dividend yield on the bottom there, 4.83%. You can see the ex-dividend and dividend dates in the middle there. Another great stock, another very good income stock for dividend investors. Next company here is from Financials, Wells Fargo and Company. Again, another great stock that has had some pretty good performance over the last 5 years or so, trending up from $29.23 or so to current price of $54.84. So a great stock, great dividend yield on the bottom there. You can see 2.73%, and again, the ex-dividend and dividend dates are right above my portfolio. Below that, we have Apple. This stock has been performing very, very well. You can see since its initial IPO there, tremendous growth. Even over the last 5 years, there's been a lot of movement in this stock here. Trending up from 58 or so back in 2013. You can see it's really taken off over the last year or so, 143.34. It's also added a dividend, currently at 1.59%. So a great stock. I think this has a lot of upward potential, even though it's, like I said, been doing extremely well. I think it's up 30% or so over the last year. Another stock here, Intel Incorporated, another very good stock over the last 5 years or so. You can see that's trended up nicely here, a low or so of $17, currently trading at $36.03. It's also got a great dividend yield on the bottom there, 3.02%. And you can see the ex-dividend and dividend payment dates there in the middle. And the last stock here, HCP, this is a relatively small cap company, but I included it on the list to get some diversification in the portfolio. This is a real estate investment trust. Hasn't had a lot of movement, quite volatile over the last 5 years or so. But if we go to the info page and dividend yield, 4.71%, this is actually higher right now. It's about 7% or so. You can see the ex-dividend and dividend days above my logo there. So 10 stocks here, again, HCP, INTC, AAPL, WFC, T for AT&T, F for Ford Motor Company, DOW, GE, ABBV, and PFE. Great dividend stocks, great blue chip companies, large market capitalization companies, save HCP on the bottom, that real estate investment trust, that are all good stocks for any new investor, and they can also be added to any investor's portfolio in a buy and hold strategy. And even with some of these stocks like Ford, I do some swing trades and some day trades with Ford. So these are amenable to all types of trading, and they're great companies to hold for essentially the long term with great dividend yield. So hope you guys enjoyed the $500 new investor portfolio. Let me know if you guys have any better picks for the portfolio. These are some of the, like I said, lower cost stocks that I saw that investors can jump into that may not have a lot of capital but want to get into a number of different stocks to get some diversification and some experience buying and selling stocks. So yeah, not to make the video too long, I guess I'll kind of end the video here. Again, give me your opinion on the portfolio. If you like the portfolio, if there's better additions that can be traded out, for example, taking out Pfizer and putting in a different pharmaceutical company, or taking out, for example, AT&T and putting another Telecom or similar dividend stock, utility stock in there. Let me know what you guys think about the portfolio. So kind of with that, I'll end the video. As always, if you enjoy my videos, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Building the channel, trying to learn a little bit about investing. I hope you guys have been learning, following along. Hope you guys have been enjoying my stock picks, and also have been enjoying following along with my portfolio. As always, let me know what you guys are doing with your portfolios. If you like this $500 new investor portfolio, if you have better additions or better picks to be included in it. So yeah, kind of with that, I'll end the video, and we'll see you guys next time.